Empty words hold no more interest than a last year's bird's nest. When we fill the words with ourselves and we are honest, our words will be honest. Others grow to depend on them. I know a young man whose words are filled with love and unselfishness and a desire to help people. Whenever he speaks in the company of people, they listen to him. Nowhere do words have the strange effect that they do in a radio message. The minister who speaks over the air in a cold, dead voice will get a cold, dead response, no matter how beautiful the thoughts he has or how beautifully he clothes them. If the words are not filled with love, with faith, they don't live. Faith is built by words. Deeds have their place, but deeds are the children of words, in a large measure. You speak, then I watch you perform. It is your speech that attracts my attention. Your deeds have their place, and we give you credit for them. But it is your words that set us on fire. You can fill your words with anything you wish. You can fill them with fear, until the very air around you vibrates with doubt and fear and restlessness. You can fill your words with fear germs, and you fill me with fear of disease and disaster. Your words are filled with interrogation points, with a sense of lack, with hunger and want. Or you come to me and your words are filled with faith. Your faith words stir me to the very depths. I wonder why I ever doubted. Your words enwrap me within themselves. Your words are like sunlight, like coming into a warm room from a cold, frosty atmosphere outside. Your words pick up my drooping, broken spirit and fill it with confidence with which to go out and fight again. They are faith words, wonderful words. The reason Jesus' words had such far-reaching influence was that they were faith words. When he said to the sea, "Peace, be still," the very sea grew quiet, and the winds hushed their noise to hear the words of faith from the lips of the man. The deaf could hear his faith words. The lame and broken could rise and walk and run because of his faith words. There was something in his words that drove disease and pain out of the body and fear out of the heart. I can hear John say, "I used exactly the same words, and that boy was not healed." Now the Master takes the words out of my lips and fills them with something, and when they are heard, the child is healed. What did Jesus put into his words that had such healing power? A salesman is talking. He says, "I cannot understand it." I used the same argument, the same method, and I utterly failed. I used almost the identical words, and yet they said, "No, I cannot buy today. I have no special interest in this thing." Then the other man came and took my seat. He used the same formula that I had. The man became interested immediately. After a while he reached into his pocket and pulled out his checkbook. What did that man have that I didn't? One man's words were filled with pure mentality. He said the things like a phonograph. The other put living faith, interest, and love into his words. When this last salesman sat down, there was a look of quiet assurance on his face, and his first sentence registered because he believed in the thing he was selling. He not only believed in it, but he believed that if the customer purchased it, it would be a blessing to him. It was a safe and wise investment. This man generated faith, created faith in the customer. The customer put his hand in his pocket and held it there quite a while. He was holding on to his checkbook. By and by he said, "I will take so many shares. That looks good to me." His check was written and signed. The deal was made. Why? Because the salesman had filled his words with faith. His was Job's cry to his friends. They came as comforters. They stayed as tormentors. Words heal and words break. Words destroy and words make life as we find it today. Words heal us and words make us ill. Words bless us and words curse us. The words I just heard will linger through the day. How little women realize that a biting, stinging word in the morning will rob her husband of efficiency through a whole day. A loving, tender, beautiful word, a little prayer word will fill him with music that will lead him on to victory. We need the martial music of faith that only our loved ones can give to us. How little we have appreciated the tremendous power of words, written words, spoken words, words set to music. A Southern officer said to a Northern friend, "Had we had your songs, we would have conquered you." A political speaker said, "You won the election because you had better speakers than we. We had more money, but we did not have words well spoken." You see, men and women, that a study in words is one of the most valuable assets in life. Learn how to make words work for you. Learn to make words burn. Learn to fill words with power that cannot be resisted. Mussolini held Italy in his hand by the power of his words. Austria was conquered by Hitler with words: no powder, no poison gas, no bayonets, just words. How we wait for a message made up of words. The secret of advancement in life lies in the ability to say the right kind of words. My ministry over the air is a ministry of words. I fill them with love. I take God to fill them with Himself, and so I send them out to bless and cheer. Mothers, your home atmosphere is a product of words. Your boy failed because wrong words were spoken, right words were not spoken. Why is it that some families grow up so clean and strong, fight their way through college, and go out in life's fight and win? It is because the right kind of words were spoken in the home. Words make a boy love education. Words bring a boy to church or keep him away. Think of something of infinite importance, and then learn to choose the right words to express it. Then send the words out with pen or tongue. The way we say it has tremendous weight. Every public speaker should make a study of words, the kind of words that count. Then before he leaves his study, he should so charge his mind with God and God's ability, that when he stands before the people, that ability will fill his words until his people are thrilled. He should make the delivery of words a study, an art. He should fill all his words with kindness, with love. Every man in the sales game should make himself a master of words. Try out words in your own home. See how they work. Fill your lips with lovely words, beautiful words, until men will love to meet you, long to hear you speak. Remember, words are apples of gold in network of silver.